Hassan Diab, it is indeed an honor to be able to interview you today in this forum. The Institute for Cultural Diplomacy is really happy to have you here today. My first question will be, as a professor for electrical and computer engineering at the Faculty of Engineering and Architecture in Beirut, and therefore an expert in the field, could you tell us about the high-tech market in Lebanon and the Middle East?
First of all, it's a pleasure to be part of this very important event at ICD, and I'm very happy to be to take a small part in this very prominent event. Indeed, I was a professor for over 26 years at the American University of Beirut, professor of computer engineering, and Lebanon is the hub in many ways in the region. I'm talking about the Middle Eastern region, and this includes a hub in the educational sector. Lebanon has been in the forefront of education, basic education, as well as higher education. Accordingly, you find a lot of entrepreneurs in Lebanon, and that's due to many factors, including the high educational standards, but also because of many other aspects, which includes the openness of the Lebanese, the Phoenician spirit in wanting to discover the whole world, the languages that is instilled in students from a very young age. A plethora of reasons that indeed makes Lebanese entrepreneurs in whatever they do, whether you're a chef or whether you're an electronic engineer or so. As far as the technology industry in Lebanon, there has been many initiatives that have seen the light and that have been very successful. And there are many Lebanese initiatives outside Lebanon that have expanded back into Lebanon. Whether that's in the telecommunication sector or electronics sector or software engineering sector. So yes, Lebanon has played an important role in that specialization area. And I'd like to mention that when I joined in 1985, AUB, the American University of Beirut, started a program for the first time in the region called Computer and Communication Engineering, which became the star program at AUB and in the region, and has since been offered in many other universities in the region.
Okay, thank you very much. Now on a more political level, the Lebanese-Syrian relations have since long been conflictuous. How is the ongoing civil war in Syria affecting the politics and the security of and in Lebanon? What are your hopes concerning the solving of the conflict? Which is the best way, according to you?
Well, as a member of the current Lebanese cabinet and as a technocrat minister in the Lebanese government, I stand by the position that the government has taken regarding the Syrian situation, which is, by the way, supported by all international players in terms of hands off, so to speak, and waiting for the Syrians to solve the Syrian problem. Of course, this is at the political level. And as far as the humanitarian level, Lebanon is doing its utmost to address all the needs of the Syrians that are coming into Lebanon. As you know, Syrians are traveling in large numbers to Turkey, to Jordan, to Iraq, as well as Lebanon. There's an estimated number of 140,000 Syrians that are currently in Lebanon. As a Minister of Education and Higher Education, I found that it's my duty over a year ago to facilitate solutions for those Syrian students, at least those that seek public schooling in Lebanon. And as such, I have opened the door for their registration without necessarily having the needed paperwork due to the special circumstances, as well as facilitated all the Lebanese and Syrians that are in higher education institutions in Syria that have had to leave Syria back to Lebanon because of the situation, and helped integrate those into the only public university in Lebanon, namely the Lebanese University, especially in difficult majors such as medicine, engineering, pharmacy, and so on.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm now going to hand over to my colleague.
Thank you. The French language plays a very important role in Lebanon and also helps the country to export its culture outside and to open to external influences, having strong relation with France. How is this reflected in the education system? Is teaching of languages an important component in school curricula?
Indeed, Lebanon has a very special relation with France, being one of the member of the Francophone countries, 44 Francophone countries. In fact, I was in the 55th session for the Ministers of Education in Francophone countries only last week in Chad, that was held in Chad. And as far as the relationship with France, many bridges, whether in the education sector or other sectors, that strengthen the ties between the two countries. I know that in the Ministry of Education and Higher Education we have many protocols, agreements, and MOUs with different French institutions, as well as the Ministry of Education in France, as well as many French NGOs that are helping in many ways to address a lot of bottlenecks in the Lebanese educational system, whether in the basic education or higher education sector. Yes, French is a major language. Of course, Lebanon is a Francophone country, but there's also the Anglophone system, so we believe in freedom of education. So we have institutions that are Francophone and others that are Anglophone. As far as the schools, most of them are Francophone, which basically means that the first language being the official Arabic language, and the second or the first foreign language is French. Whereas for the Anglophone schools, the first foreign language would be English. In both cases, a lot of the schools teach the third language, which is a second foreign language, whether English or French. Most students, the majority of students, when they graduate from high school, they speak the three languages fluently. Some speak only two languages, but all of them are well placed in higher education institutions, whether in Lebanon or outside Lebanon, and they do well.
And why do you think that Lebanese culture stand out in such a way compared to the other Arab countries? Is it due to the predominant role of Lebanese media within the Arab world, or is it due because of the Lebanese food is the best?
There's no doubt the Lebanese food is the best, but I don't know if that's the reason. No, I think Lebanon, no doubt, is unique in many ways in the world, not just in the region, in the world. Lebanon is unique in the region as being the earliest democracy and a country where people can freely express their ideas and themselves in many ways. It is unique in the region as well as in the world, in as far as its mosaic of social fabric in terms of religions, cultures, and different backgrounds. So Lebanon is much more than a country, as the late Pope mentioned, the former Pope, that Lebanon is not just a country, it is a message. Because if Lebanon succeeds in its survival, in its current mosaic state of social fabric, it gives hope for the world. And if Lebanon fails, it's not a failure for Lebanon, not only a failure for the region, but for the whole world.
Right. with this message, I'd like to thank you very much for coming here today and to speak with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great.
So,